You're welcome back everyone to my YouTube channel. You're welcome back to this video tutorial. I would just show you a very short quick way by which you can create a replica of this design, because I can see there are some things giving us issues here, starting from the background to the manipulation of shapes in the center and the gradients colors used. So I would just take you through the steps of creating all those things that looks difficult. All right, I'm very sure the typography is not a difficulty here. I mean the texts. All right, that shouldn't be a problem. Everybody can type. But I've been receiving a lot of complaints that they can't. A lot of people say they can't create this. You know, this is a design challenge actually. If you are not aware of the design challenge, you can just check the description of the video below. If the time you are watching this video, by the time you are watching it, if the challenge has not ended, but whatever happens, we always have a design challenge such as this. So you would see a link down there that leads straight to my DM. You can just message me from there and you can join whatever design challenge we are having or any program. All right, so I would just show you some quick ways I was able to create this background, and I was able to achieve these effects in the center here and a few things. All right, so I wouldn't want to waste much of your time in this video, so I would make everything very quick. So without wasting much of our time, let's just get started. As you can see, the background has been created already. And if you want to get the resources, the main background I used, you can just get check the description below. You would see a link to a Telegram group where we drop all the resources needed. All right, so as you can see, I've done that already, but I will just unlock them and show you what really happened. All right, now you can see this guy here. Let me just copy it. Is the main background. All right, although it was created as well. All right, but I wouldn't want to waste our time on how it was created. All right, it's just a mixture of color black and some flare element, and also some little elements here. So that is just the main background. It has been created already and it has been put to use many times. So that's just that about this. And this one is a downloaded background from Pinterest. I downloaded this background from Pinterest. Let me just show you how it was from the origin, because I just used, can you see, I used the eraser tool to just bring what I need out. So let me just click on back so you can, this is how it was originally. So why I created it was I just have to increase the blur radius here, increase the size, then you just clean these places. I hope you understand that you clean these places. All right, so when you get very close to this, if you are not professional enough, you just click on this plus button and you expand it, all right, to your taste. Then click on the plus again to lock it up. Then you can reduce the size of these guys here because they would have been expanded already, this guy especially. Then click increase the length of this handle so that you can do what you need to do in the immediate environment. You understand that? So that's just how the background itself was created, the cross in the background actually. So I won't waste our time with that. You can see that right now. So you just have to go to your, you can achieve something better. Just go to your color filters, work with the hue. You can see work with the hue. All right, so after you might have done that, you work with the saturation. If it's cool enough for you, you work with the brightness and the contrast and whatever. You understand that? So that's just how the background was achieved. All right, we can as well use this background. Right, we can as well use this background right now. All right, so that's just how this one was achieved. So the background is ready then. So what we have to do now is to just quickly walk through some elements that prove that seem difficult. All right, the first one is this center. Okay, so what do we do? We just go to our shapes. You make it a circle. All right, what should we create first? Okay, the ring. Let's create the ring first. To create the ring, just reduce the opacity. Then come to your stroke, increase the stroke length to something around 10. I think no, 10 is too much. Let's just put it on 6. So come to your color, your stroke color, then click on gradient. So you click on plus. So this place, you click on this place, then you click on this place, this cup. So we want to pick a color, you click on this. We pick a color from the original design we are trying to replicate. So this is for the lower part. So we pick on this orange color. You see, it's displaying here. So okay, let's just work with it. Yeah. All right, then this place we pick the color that should be there as well. So you come here and you pick the color. Sorry, you come here. All right, so we pick the yellow color on top. All right, so I think we are good to go from this place. So that was how we got the ring at the first place. You can see that this is how it was gotten. Okay, if you are not satisfied, you can go back and edit it. I think the stroke should be a bit thicker. All right, so I'm not creating the full design, I'm just showing you the secrets you should know. All right, so you understand perfectly. So I'm making this very big so that you can see it. We are focusing on this circle for now. So you come to the shape again and bring in a circle. There are two ways of bringing circle. You can just click on this place and get your circle. All right, or you reduce the what's it called again, the radius of a square or whatever. So that is just what we have here. So we have the circle. All right, so this guy will bring this guy to the center and lock it. Let me come here and lock it up so that don't disturb our work. So this guy is going to come here. All right, let's check how it looks like. All right, so we expand this a bit and let's centralize this as well. Okay, centralize now. So we copy, click on copy. All right, then you go to edit, then you go to the color of this thing, then you click on plus. So this one that is below, you select it, click on plus, then you the one below should be transparent, then you drag this thing here. All right, let me check again. You drag it here, make sure it is touching the edge here, meaning that the color is not having any color. Actually the place is transparent. So you click on the second place. We may not know the exact color. If you know the color code, click on this place and put the color code, but we don't know the color code now. You just pick with this picker tool. Yeah, come here, then you click on this place. All right, we can get the color now. All right, let's check. The color code is EBD9D5. In case you may need it next time, you can just keep the color code somewhere. All right, you write it down, you click on OK. So we can see now this place is transparent, while this place is that's kind of transparent orange color. So that's how we will get it. Can you see the effects now? Now we reduce the size. Can you see that I'm not satisfied with this? Then we come back to this edit. There should be something we can add. All right, this thing is too close. All right, the effect can be seen up to this place. So you click on this place, click on plus. All right, then this one in the middle, you make it transparent as well. Yeah, so that we shift the color to the top. You can see that now. We shift it to the top. Okay. All right, so you can see the beautiful effect right now. That is just how we created the. So we just you select and you merge. I think you should know how to do that, and if you don't know, you can just see the steps there. All right, so you can now work with this. I hope you understand that. So you can just increase the size or decrease the size. Now to get the original size, this is a secret. This is a method you can use. Just increase this one to 100%. If you check the size here, it's 100%. All right, centralize it. Then you can lock it, but I'm not locking it now because I don't need it for now. You lock it. You make it your guide. All right, this is done when you are trying to replicate. Sorry. So you try to make it stay exactly on top of the normal design. All right, so you can see the effect as well. So this is the position to be taken. Right, this is the beautiful position it will be taken. All right, so that aside, let's lock it. That aside, or let me just hide it. I want us to have a playing ground to learn. Okay. So how do you think this thing was achieved? This 30 days. Okay, let me open it so that it will stay on a good background for you to see how this 30 days was achieved. Okay, let me just quickly go through that. I promise not to waste your time. So let's just write 30. All right, increase the size of 30, change the color to black, and after that you come to your font, look for a very similar font. Do I have the exact font here again? Oh, okay, let me just use something very close. So use I use Go Bold Extra, but that is not the real font used here. All right, that's not the real font. So we come here, you increase the size. All right, I say I won't be doing this design. I'm already doing that right now. Okay, it's not thick enough. You can just, there are two ways of making it stick. You can come to style, click on bold, but to me this seems as though it's too deep. All right, so there are other things you can do instead. You can just, I just want to show you some secrets here. All right, so come to stroke, give it stroke, then the stroke should be black. Then you can increase the stroke, you can decrease it based on the level of thickness you need. All right, so you can now come to your line spacing. This is how you work with fonts that are not, maybe you can't get exact font. You can edit a font to make it look like the original one. Come to your space. All right, so you can increase the size now. It's looking almost exactly as this. So you place it on a very, at a very strategic position, as just make it the same thing with the real one. All right, then you come to bring in another text. That's days. You just write days. So the days, the color as well is black. All right, so you bring it down here. Then the font, the name of the font you use, I'm not sure if I can remember, but there is a font that look very much alike. I don't want to waste our time. You can just visit this website, what the font, you can download the app. Maybe I'll create a video on that later. Okay, I have a video on that, but I've not posted it here. So it is a site that makes you identify fonts used in a design. Then you go straight to dafont.com. All right, dafont.com will help you, you help you to locate whatever font you are searching for, and you download it from there. Okay, so if you don't know how to install, how to download fonts, and how to import it to your Pixellab, just check down some of my videos below. Just take a playlist. There's a playlist on my channel down there. There are 10 videos there. You will just see the videos there. I did 2 videos for font. All right, so you come here, you increase the stroke, give it a stroke. The stroke is going to be white. All right, so this is just what was done. That's also, you work with the size and you rotate it. All right, just give it rotation. I rotated it already, so you work with a strategic position here. All right, 30 days. You can see the effect as well. All right, that's how the days was achieved. So the other things are something quite simple. Should I even do it? Should I do that? Okay, so I will just show you how 2 of them was done, or 2 of them were done rather. So we have, is it fasting that is there? Fasting. Okay, so let's assume you change the color as well to black, and the font, we can use any font that is plain. As for me, I'm addicted to Montserrat, so let's try something with Montserrat bold 1. All right, so work with the size. So what you're going to be doing right now is you rotate these as well, on the okay, let's use this kind of font. I want to show you something. It's also Montserrat font family, so use italics. All right, italics. So if you have font that is an italic font, all right, that is slant, it's easier for you to rotate it and it still maintain its balance. That's the secret behind it. So let's say we have fasting here. All right, you can rotate it like this. Sorry, if you don't know now, if you don't know the exact rotation, all your rotation on a particular design should be the same. That's the secret, should be of the same angle. So you come to rotation, we want to check the rotation of this one we did earlier. It is -10, meaning that this guy must also be -10. All right, so they would look uniform. That's the secret behind that. So we have fasting, then we have the font. To me, it's kind of too bold. So this is why you look at what you do. You don't just continue designing like that. So the font is kind of too bold. Let's look for something. Okay, semi-bold italics. I think this is perfect. All right, so that's how the fasting stuff was achieved. Then you can use the same method for the rest. And for prayers, I think this kind of font was used as well. So you work with the size. Let's remove the rubbish that we put there before. Stroke. We have prayer. Is it prayer or prayers? It's prayer. Alright, you rotate it as well to the same angle, -10. Okay, the same thing we did earlier, we should do it. You can see it's not looking cool because we did not use an italicized font. So let's check if Go Bold has italics. Of course it does have. Alright, now you can see this thing is cutting off. There are two ways of doing that. Font that is cutting off, you come to your padding, increase the right padding, you see. So that is just the secret. Or you just go to your text where you're editing your text and you just add more space to it. So this is for prayer. You can see how everything was achieved. So you can give it spacing, you can reduce the size, you can do whatever you need to do and make sure it is properly aligned. You can see that. So you put it at the normal position, and to give it color, this is something simple. Come to your gradient, click on gradient, click on plus, click on displace. Okay, before you do that, this is not the layout used, this is the layout used. Displace, click on this, displace. Okay, we don't have the exact one here, so just bring this guy here, edit it by yourself, then click on plus. That's for the color at the top. The color at the top is red. Okay, and the color below is what is it again? Is it yellow? Black rather. Okay, black. It's not necessary. We can just, since it's black, we can create that by ourselves. Alright, our black is ready. So that is how the prayer stuff was achieved. You can see that yourself. That's how the prayer stuff was achieved. And what else again? Okay, the write up in a power. I can't see this, Lord. Okay, power feasting. Okay, let's assume you want to do that. Just use the same font for repetition's sake. As a principle of graphic design, I think you should know that. So first we have power feast. Alright, or is it power feasting again? Or a power feasting, whatever. So let's just write what we need to write. Power then we have feasting. So you capitalize it, then here we are. Alright, so what do we have to do to this? I know somebody is asking me, Brother Bernard is asking me, what are we going to do to this? Alright, so you just click on this. Is the fastest way. It's a waste of time for you to go and be bringing shape for this kind of thing. I don't do that most times, except for some certain reasons. Come to your text background, click on it, enable it, click on gradient. You see it now. Click on plus. Okay, this is not the layout. What's the layout used? This is the kind of layout used. Alright, so click on plus, click on the color, click on picker. So we do the same thing again. Okay, I think we have the color ourselves. We have the colors yellow and red. Yellow. Let's just make this place red. Let me just create it manually myself. So I think this is what was done. Let me check. All right, this is what I did. So you can now edit it. The text itself should be color white. Should be white in color. So I think that's all. All right, that's all. So you can bring this guy here until they are all properly aligned. Can you see that now? Yeah, until they are properly aligned. So all right, something is wrong with this. All right, something's wrong with this. Something's wrong with this. So how do we make this slant? How do we make this slant to the exact position? First, it should have enough space, and secondly, the font that was used here, the font that was used here is not a slant font as this. All right, so you just change it to a normal font. You change to a normal font, or you use the perspective tool. There is something called perspective. Meanwhile, if you want to do this, let me just show you how to do that to avoid stressing. You can use a shape. All right, this can waste our time. That's why I'm not using this style. You can just come here. All right, then come to your perspective, and most of you may know how to use it. Enable it. All right, and adjust it to your taste. Let me view this thing again. You can increase the size of this thing. You can increase the size and place it under here so that you can see. So let's use the perspective tool. This is what we want. We want this place to be like this. You want this place to be like this. You want this place to be like this. For example, all right, this is a perspective tool. You have created what you needed. All right, you can see that now. So this is not even neat, but I'm trying to show you this is the best way you can do it if you actually want to do that. But we don't have the time right now. All right, so you just do it and place it where you need to place it. You see, it will flow. It will flow with this guy here. If I should change the color, you want to make it flow with this thing. I think you can see the effect now. All right, you just take your time to go with it. You can see it's working well with this. Can you see what I'm saying? So that is another way you can do that. Just adjust the size, place it here, then put a text on it. So that about this one. All right, so what else do we have? I think we can all achieve all these arrows can be achieved using many ways. You can get them from your text, you can get them from your shape, you can get them from whatever. All right, I think that should not be a problem. So we are cleared with all the elements in the center. We are cleared with all the elements in the center. Right, so what do we have to do next? Bring this guy to the front so we can see. Okay, the same method we used in getting the background color for this text, we use it to get this one as well. For the theme, okay, let me just do something like that. So most of us know this, but we have some beginners in the house. So let's just do something they would know. So we have the theme. All right, the theme. We change the color, the font first. Let me use should we use the December we used? Okay, let's use December to avoid waste of time. Okay, let's use Volturi demo. I think that one is looking cool as well. So let's say you write your theme like this. What you have to do is just to go to your text background as well. Increase this thing. Sorry, let's make this one black first. This one's gonna be black. This is gonna be black. Then the text background is called contrast in design. You must use opposite colors that contradict each other. All right, now you have achieved this. You go to your right padding and left padding. Make sure they are of equal level. So we have 13. All right, the top and the bottom can be reduced because I think they are too much. Then you come to your radius. Okay, 22 is good. All right, that was how this one was achieved. You can see how simple that is. So just take your time. Even if you spend 2 hours on a design, it doesn't make you a quack. All right, the hours you spend doesn't matter. Your outcome matters. All right, so this is just how to learn. All right, I'm trying to manage our time because I don't want this video to be extra extra long. I don't want to spend up to 30 minutes here. Okay, so let's just go deep. What else do we have here? What else do we have here? I think there is nothing else. There is nothing else. For the shapes below, we all can do that. I'm very sure of that. So let's just work with this. Let's work with this. Okay, let's say we have something like this. Always edit your shape here. Come to gradient, click on plus, use this style, click on this place and click on plus. Then you come to this place. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm rushing. Oh, let me just go back. I don't just want to waste the time because okay, click on plus. All right, this is the first place you click on because this tile is from left to right. So this thing is on this place now. So you click on this color picker here, color cup. Click on this color picker, then you click on the design you want to pick a color from. Then click on the color you want, and the color is going to display here. All right, so you mark it. All right, you can still play with your colors here because the color might have been distorted. You click on OK, you click on this side as well. It works with this side. Click on the color cup, click on the picker, and click on the image you want to pick color from. Then click on this place. All right, we have picked what we need to pick, and you click on OK. You can see we have our beautiful color here. Right, that was how this guy was achieved. I think the color here is kind of darker. If you are not satisfied, you can work with this, or you click on plus. Okay, let's make this one a bit darker, and this one as well. Okay, so you can just you see now the effect is getting better. If you are still not satisfied, you continue doing that until you think this is the best thing. All right, you can always discern what is the best for your design because you would study it while working with it. All right, that's an advice I give. Don't do things because you saw it somewhere or because this is how we must do it. Just take a look at what you are doing. Is it good? Is it beautiful? Then you continue with it. All right, you just copy it, reduce the size, or you bring in another shape, bring it here, then change the color. Let's check here. I think we have this color already. We have this kind of color here. All right, so let's just swipe the position by clicking this place. Swipe the position. See, I just feel like designing this thing like I should continue like this, but we don't have the time. Then you copy it again, or you use the method I taught you about text. All right, text background for this black and red stuff. Or you just copy the text we have earlier, copy it and change the colors at the background. So this is the simple way to get your way through this thing. It is very simple. This is a very simple way to manipulate it. All right, and the phone numbers here is something simple. You just rotate your text. Okay, let me check. Is there anything again that could have given someone a problem? Okay, this thing here is simple. It shouldn't give anybody a problem, but let me as well just show you how it can be achieved. Okay, so you just bring in your shape, you increase it like this, you increase the radius. I think 30 is cool. 30 is cool. Then you come to this, reduce the opacity. Then you come here, increase the stroke. The stroke should be around 2. Then the stroke color should be white. Okay, so that's how you get to this place in the first place. So how do you now clean it in a perfect way? How do you clean it in a perfect way? All right, we have another issue here. This is, let me check if this thing will take my time. Oh my god, I don't want to spend more than 30 minutes. What do I do? Okay, let me just show you a very short way. There is something I could have shown you, but we don't have the time. Okay, we don't have the time at all. We can just come here like this. Let me just show you a very fast way. Come to crop, cut it, just cut it somewhere around this place. Can you see it has been cut off? All right, if you're a sharp person, you know what to do next. You can just do whatever I think you want to do. You can come to your shape and work with this guy. You can work with him. All right, you make it very tiny. You see now, you can work with this guy. So you can navigate through on the size, relative size, disable it so that you can increase only the height. Let me try to. So you do same thing here. So can you see that? You copy it and put it down below. That is how that one was achieved. So let's check if we can use the same method to do this. You click on crop again. You adjust. Okay, we can't do that. I don't want to waste our time. This is what you can do. You can just use this thing. What's it called again? Masking tool to mask it out, to cut it. This masking tool here, you can use it to cut whatever thing you want to cut in your design. You come here, you bring it here, bring it here. All right, you cut whatever place you want to cut. Okay, so let's say you want to cut from this place. You can just take away this thing disturbing you. You click on this places, one of these places, it will take away one of them. Yeah, if you click on this plus, all right, you take one of them away, or you can take all two of them away to avoid waste of time. So you can just make it straight. Make it straight. You can even use your grid lines. Okay, that's how you see I cut off this place already. All right, so you can continue doing that, or if you are cool enough with this erasing tool, come to your eraser, then you erase whatever part you need to erase. Okay, just increase the size. Increase the size. Don't work with this, don't touch it. Just come here, do it in a very straight manner. Let me bring this guy in. Let's start like this. You clean whatever you need to clean. All right, you mark it. Let's check. Can you see that now? So you make sure you clean this. This place is not neat enough. So take your time and work with that. There are also many ways. There are many other ways you can do that. Let me show you the last method you can use. The last method you can use by bringing another shape. You give it another color. Let's give it. This is the best method you can use actually. So you come here because it helps you do everything at once. You bring it here. You put it here. You get it. Okay, this is the exact place you need. For example, copy. You need this place. Copy. Okay, you also need this place. You want this place small. I'm just using this as example. All right, I'm not saying this the exact way, but you can achieve whatever you want using this method. Then you click on this layer, click on this place. Then you select this, including this guy. All right, including this guy. Then you merge them. This is the merging tool here. All right, merge them. Okay. All right, so can you see it now? They are all together. It's looking like rubbish right now. So you go to your what's it called again? Erase color. Click on erase color. Enable it. It will automatically take away any white color there, because if you check this place, you see white color here. But if you want to select any color, click on this place and select the color. All right, but the reason why I don't advise selecting color is because it, can you see, it's cleaning it away now. It's cleaning it away. But if you select any color from this place, you may not get the exact color because all these colors have different saturation and different contrast. So to get the exact color, use this picker tool. Click on this picker tool. Then you see you can just select the red here, mark it. Can you see the red has disappeared? All right, this is not magic. The red has disappeared, but you can see there are traces of red on the edges. You just increase this thing. All right, can you see everything is perfect now? Don't let it be more than 24. All right, this is 22 now. So you see this thing has been achieved. Just make sure you do it according to your to what you need to do. This guy here, make sure you put it here as well. So this will be the end of this video. I hope you learned something. I'm very sure you learned something. So whatever you learned, just share with me in the comment section. And wait, before you leave, click on subscribe button. There are a lot of amazing videos such as this that would always come your way. And the best part is that we work with what your request, whatever thing you think, oh, I don't know this, I don't know if I can get help. We are here for you. All right. Once again, my name is Samuel Precious. Whatever I think you have learned, whatever I think you want to learn, or whatever I think of this YouTube channel, just put it down in the comment section. I would always take my time to reply, to review, and to also do something about whatever thing you have to say. All right. Thank you once again. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I drop any video like this, and comment. All right, like the video and share with your friends. Don't be selfish. All right, as this is being given out, also you have the right to share the link as well. All right, thank you very much.